probably saw the video a few weeks back where I cut the frame off of that old extended cab and was moaning and groaning about the corrosion on it. And I mentioned that I had found another cab potentially on Marketplace, and well, that's where we're going today. On my way to go check it out. Had a couple conversations with the gentleman that has it. Seems like a really good guy, honestly, and as long as this thing is what he says it is, we won't find a cleaner cab in the state of Michigan, quite frankly, or in the surrounding few states. It sounds like it's pretty darn clean. So it's about an hour and 30-40 minutes away from home. I'm about 3/4 of the way there now, and I'll bring you back after we check it out. Let's see what it is. It's obviously, as always, it's a little more money than I really want to part with. He's negotiable on it, so we'll see what we end up actually giving for it if we buy it. And but it's not unreasonable, to be honest with you. His asking price is honestly a fair price for what it is, if it's what he says it is, if there's no issues with it like he claims. So if I can get it for $100 less than that, then I'm doing pretty good. Anyway, hang tight. Let's go see what we got. So this is what we got. A little cleaner than the last one. Obviously we got a little clear coat peel. That's okay. We're going to be stripping it down, painting it, sanding, painting. Boys, they don't come any cleaner than this. A couple little dents, especially that driver's door is the worst of the bunch. But the rockers are good. Cab corners are good. Cab mounts, everything underneath is about as perfect as you're going to find in Michigan. Somebody started sanding on it. They did some cutting to get the back window out. That's life. There is some mud right here. I can't even figure out why, because when you reach in through the speaker hole, there's virtually no damage. A little bit of damage right there to the B pillar. If you can see that, it'll be covered up anyway. So, and then part of the deal too was a good passenger side fender, both inner door panels, and a pretty decent hood. Again, all this stuff has a couple little minor dents and dings in it, but nothing crazy. So very minor body work to get it all good to go. So and honestly, I gave barely 4 figures for all this combined. Doors right now for 88 to 98s are running between 150 and 250 a piece. Hoods are 100, 200 bucks. Fenders 100, same thing, 100, 150 bucks. Let alone the cab. So we did all right, for sure. All right, well, I'm back home. I got the skid steer warming up outside, but we are gonna have to do some rearranging because this needs to stay in here, and for a few more weeks this needs to stay in here, or I want it to anyway. Soon enough, engine trans will be out of here. But that cab needs to be inside, and it's on a nice cart on casters, so I'm picturing that cab right about here. So we're gonna have to find a way to get that stuff elsewhere. I think we can handle that. But first order of business, we gotta get the Lodestar out. So I don't know, it's at its line temperature wise. She since I lashed the valves, it starts a lot harder when it's cold. Tried. She's not having it, boys. Cocaine in a can. All it needs is just that. And then magic.